to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the SU-8, it's the Tier 6 Soviet SPG. It's located on the east spawn of Studzianki, and it's under the command of Angelina75 of OLIMP. Yes, she's come back from her holidays. They've been away for a week, or was it 2? And now they're back playing again in the contest to win the weekend line. Game on. Well, regardless of the result, this is the first replay from the pair this week, so Angelina's definitely going to get or be in the lead at the end, regardless of whatever she scores. But how long she stays in the lead is another matter, because of course Talent will be submitting his own replays shortly after he gets a chance to play. Now, the rules of the contest are quite plain. It's the highest ranking mastery that you can get from playing Arty. And if you both get the same mastery badge, then it's the highest with a medal. And if it goes down to medals and they both got the same number of medals, then it goes down to the Win 8 score. Because normally that will be the decider if they've both got the same number of same mastery or the same number of medals. There is one proviso, and that is if you get an ace tanker, then you win the contest outright straight away. First ace tanker of the week. And Angelina's doing a nice bit of counter battery avoidance here by moving to a new firing position. She's ready to go straight away. In fact, she spotted an enemy VK3002M just around the corner of that rubble. Now, I'm not sure she can actually hit the vehicle, but she fires the round in and she splashes him for 129 by landing the shell on the support that he was sitting next to. It's a smart move, that. She knew that there would be a bit of reflection of the splash onto the target. She's looking up towards the north. The enemy, we don't have any teammates up there to stop the guys. In fact, they're now actually moving towards the railway line in the factory. Angelina fires at the VK. Gets a direct hit. 219. Now, the howitzer she's firing is 152mm. It's capable of, 550 alpha, penetrating 38mm of armor, and it's got a burst radius of 6.7 meters. So it's actually quite effective and fast firing as well, because the standard reload is 19.65 seconds and Angelina's got 15.92, so it's almost as fast as the M44 used to be, thanks to all the modifications and the crew changes that Angelina's been able to make to this SU-8. And you can see somebody just tried to counter battery her and they failed because she moved from that spot. Now, over to the south here, we're having a quick look round. On the off chance there might be a target she can shoot at. Gone back up to the woods, there's nothing up there. In fact, they've killed all the enemy tanks in the north, or in the south rather, so she could actually now move along the south end of the map. And I'm wondering if she's thinking about doing that. This Arty is actually capable of doing 48 kilometers an hour. Is it 46? It is 48, and that means she can quickly move to a position where she can get really good shots on the enemy, even if they're hiding behind the factory walls. This Arty based on the T-28, the Tier 4 Soviet medium tank. They never built one of these, but the thing was that they technically could have. They could have converted a lot of the T-28s that they actually did end up with into Arty, but by the time that they had a need for the SPGs, unfortunately a lot of the T-28s that I've been taken out of action, or they had been scrapped, or they've been destroyed. Of course, they were replaced by the T-34, and the Soviets really never actually built an Arty based on the T-34 hull. Mainly down to the fact that the T-34 hull is not very good for carrying a lot of weight. They did build tank destroyers, or self-propelled guns, you might say, out of the hulls of T-34s and, well, T-34-85s. She's got a nice angle on that T-29. She can definitely get a shot on that guy. Oh, this is an even better one. And he just got hit by our fellow Arty, and this could be a kill shot if she can get it right. And she does! In fact, she got a direct hit on the Comet, and he's out the game, so her first kill. Like what she's doing, she's making it impossible for the enemy RT to get a shot on her because she's moving so quickly. And now our guys have got really close, and the Hellcat on the enemy team has been pushed out of his position. Angelina's trying to get a shot. Letting it dial in. Dials in very quickly on Soviet SPGs. Rounds out. She stuns him. From this position, she should be able to get good shots on that T-29 and on the enemy tanks up in the factory area. The Super Hellcat's just around the corner. She's dialing in, so she might be able to shoot round the corner and get a shot to splash him. Unfortunately, it hits the front of the building, not the side. Now, you don't want to get too close to the enemy. If they do spot you, then they will definitely try to take it out on you. She's trying to get a better angle on the Hellcat. And it looks like she can hit him now. Just let it settle. He's trying to get around the corner, but rounds out. Oh, she has to fire early. But the enemy does lose their M4A3E8. Now, she's waiting for the reload. She's going to put one into the Super Hellcat. And she could get the kill here. No, come forward to force that Hellcat to pull back. That's it. Rounds out. Looks good. It is good. Excellent shot. She's got her second kill. And they're just about cleaned out the factory to the north. We've now got a VK100-01P, and we've got him by the rear. And Angelina can just start pumping rounds into his engine deck. Rounds out. Yep, that one hit the engine deck for 220. Just keep the pressure up, putting those rounds in. He's soon going to realize that he's in grave danger where he is and has to pull back. The enemy still has 4 tanks, and we've got 5. She's backing up a little because she doesn't know if that guy is having a quick look for her. He is headed this way. We've got a Hellcat in between, and I think he stopped to take a shot at the Hellcat. Doesn't hit the Hellcat, but that was our fellow RT. We've got another RT on our team, a GW Panther. The enemy still has a Lorraine 15550, and he's just been found. So we're quickly turning. Face the target. Oh, he's on the move. It's a fast starty, this one. Rounds out. Oh, lovely hit! Not a penetrating shot, but he does go down immediately afterwards, and he's taken out by the Viz 44-1. So she's indicating where she's looking for her teammates, which is communicating with them, making sure they know what she's going to be doing next. And that really does help, because if they know that the RT is focused on that area, then they can wait for the opportunity. The moment that guy gets stunned and he pokes his nose out, they can then shoot at it. Striv's going round behind the VK. Okay, got a shot. Rounds out. Oh, she got a hit. 107 off that one. And now the VK's in a lot of trouble, because if he does take shots at the Striv, then he is actually going to be receiving shots in his rear. And you can see these knocking things over as he's moving about. In fact, you can see he's moved through that yard. Angelina's having a quick look for the T-29. There's the VK. He's gone to the other side to stop the Striv shooting at him. In fact, actually, he's now gone the other side of the railway line. Now, that Striv needs to be careful. Oh, he took a big hit from the VK. She's trying to check where the T-29 is. And suddenly the T-29 comes into sight. Angelina's dialing in as quickly as she can. She could pump around into the side of that one. He's pulling back. Oh, he dodged the shot there. Can't be helped, but the GW does fire around in. She got some stun assists off that. Okay, so less than 5 minutes now. 3 players left on the enemy team. She fires blind and she gets a hit. No explosion at the other end means that you got a direct hit on target. He's moved since because the GW didn't get a hit when he fired in. And we can see trees being knocked down, which kind of indicates that he is there. We just can't spot him at the moment. He's well concealed. The DK is to the north. There's the T-29. Okay, so he's headed up towards the railway line. It looks like the Striv's firing at him. And here comes the VK again. Okay, trying to get a shot on target. Oh, she gets diverted for the T-29. Fires in. Stops him for a brief moment. And okay, so he's still moving. He's holding it on target. The VK, well, he's in a position where we can't shoot him at the moment. I think that Striv is about to get taken out. If he stays up there. He is a one-shot for the VK and the T-29. Trouble is, we don't have anyone up there to protect him. He needs to pull away from that position. If the VK decides to go up there, then there's nothing we can do to stop him other than try and lay shells on him as he moves. In fact, the T-29 went up there and did take him out. So it's 4 versus 3. The enemy did lose their Arty, because of course he made a rash move. And we got the T-29. The GW Panther took out the T-29. Trying to get a solution on the VK. We can't see him. Looking for the Basotto. Only 2 left on the enemy team now. The Basotto is more than likely in an ambush position. Oh, he's been discovered and Angelina can't see him. He's a little further back. Yes, you aimed behind him. And he's pulling back into cover. Unfortunately, he took out the Viz 44-1. In fact, actually, it wasn't him. It was the VK that got the kill shot. Angelina fires around in. And unfortunately, no joy. Oh, so this is all going wrong now because it's 1 tank destroyer and 2 Arty versus 1 heavy tank and 1 tank destroyer. And we've just lost the Hellcat in the center with 2 minutes on the clock. I'm afraid our tanks made some very rash moves. I'm not sure that Angelina would have been able to take out that Basotto if she had actually aimed at it, but she was looking at behind the houses, and the Basotto was actually in front of the bushes round the corner, so she wasn't actually looking at where he was when she fired that shell in, and unfortunately the Viz 44 went down. So now all she can do is go defensive. The enemy hasn't got enough time to cap on 1 tank. All they can do to hope to win is to kill both Artys. So the best thing for both players to do is actually to go where the enemy least likely thinks they will be. And the GW's decided to go north. I think he's going to head right into the northwest corner, or northeast corner of the map. We've been spotted. And that was a round fired at Angelina. She's trying to escape. So the enemy has spotted her, but might have lost her now. This is where it gets tense because we're down to 25 seconds left. knocked a few trees down to provide cover. There's no Arty on the enemy team now, so they can't fire at the bushes. And that's it. The game's over. The time's run out. Here's the end of battle results, and that was the third class tanker for Angelina75 in the SU-8. She managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, she managed to get 6. And in that battle, her win rate was 2,723, which is just on the cusp of, well, it's Unicum standard, but on the cusp of becoming Super Unicum. Let's have a look at team score. Well, she didn't get the highest damage in this game. That went to the VK100-01P, who picked up a Radley Waters high caliber Top Gun and a steel wall out of that game. And he had a win rate of 13,138. And, well, he was actually rather clever because he managed to avoid a lot of Angelina's shells fired in his direction. I also suspect that he was frustrated that he didn't get a Pulse medal, because I think he was the one who tried to fire at Angelina while she was on the move, but then he lost sight of her and wasn't able to get the kill. Anyway, he got 5,645 hit points of damage. The second highest damage actually went to the TS-54, who got 3,569. And the third highest damage in the game went to the GW Panther with 2,058 hit points. Angelina picked up 1,657, which meant that she beat all but one on the enemy team. 2 members of her own team beat her, which actually means that she actually ended up in 4th place on damage. When it came to kills, it was the VK who came out on top. 9 kills, so he got the Radleys, but just missed out on getting that Pulse medal. 4 kills went to the TS-54. 2 kills went to Angelina, the TS-54, the other one, the Skoda T25, and on the enemy team, their M3Y. And when it came to base XP, because it was a draw, it was the VK who came out on top with 1,055, based on the absolute amount of damage he did, plus, of course, the fact that he got 9 kills. And the second highest in the game was our TS-54 with 883, followed by the Striv M4257 in 3rd place, and Angelina, well, she was in 4th place on base XP. 19 shots fired, 8 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot and 13 splash. So a quick look and see which one she actually penetrated in that game. I think it was the Super Hellcat. Yes, it was. She actually penetrated him for 217 hit points. That was the shot she fired just as he was pulling back around the house and scared by our TS-54. And he came back around the house, and Angelina's shell went straight into the side of him and straight through him. Go back to the detail, we can see she also got 13 splashes, damage of 1,657, all of it at more than 300 meters, damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 2, 635 hit points of stun assist off 12 stuns. On a premium count, she actually earned a profit of 71,635 credits from the game. She got a mission completion of 55,000 credits. And she also got 750 XP, but sadly, yes, it was a draw at the end. But nevertheless, that actually puts Angelina in the lead with a 3rd class tanker and a bruiser medal. That's all she's got at the moment, but that might be enough actually to win if Talon is unable to actually come up with a better result than a 3rd class. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.